Good, bright, and beautiful Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is the video forecast discussion for Wednesday, the 13th of May, 2015. Big change in the air mass this morning with dew points in the upper 30s and lower 40s, making for a refreshing morning out there. Mostly sunny skies. There's some scattered to mid-level clouds beginning to work their way down across Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey. So we'll have a scattered to broken outlook for the cloud cover deck this afternoon. Pleasant conditions, light northwesterly winds, and well, just a beautiful day outside today. Frost over the interior, way removed from our area, is expected overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Morning past the satellite, the visible satellite this morning shows the tufts of the stratocumulus clouds fading from the northwestern sections into New Jersey over the next couple of hours. So the morning starts out mostly sunny in most regions and scattered to broken clouds during the mid and late morning, early afternoon hours before the whole thing begins to clear out. Water vapor channel shows lots of drying and sinking air in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. And the radar is pretty quiet too. Basically no precipitation falling from these clouds reaching anywhere near the ground, and none is expected during today. 500 millibar water vapor and analysis here this morning shows the dry air in place with the trough axis or upper shortwave vortex working its way through the region's secondary cold front. So even though the air mass is very dry in the mid and upper layers of the atmosphere, sinking air below it, compression as well, we do have some stratocumulus clouds will be working into the region during the late morning and early afternoon hours before the skies begin to totally clear out during tonight. Latest morning surface chart from weatheroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows secondary cold front which will be dropping through the region during the afternoon. You can see the clear skies over the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia area now with the stratocumulus clouds in the mid levels of the atmosphere, the lower levels, mid to low levels of the atmosphere that will work its way down on northwesterly winds through the region during this morning and afternoon before skies begin to totally clear out, and large area of high pressure will control our weather for tonight right through Friday. Watches, warnings, and advisories for Monticello and Interstate 84 out here through Carbondale and Wilkes-Barre. Believe it or not, yeah, frost advisory from midnight tonight to 8 a.m. on Thursday, and this is for locations in central and southern New York and all of northeastern Pennsylvania. Areas of frost will be more patchy across the metro, Syracuse and Wilkes-Barre, Scranton areas. Temperatures between 32 and 37 degrees, and of course this means the timing of the frost will be short after midnight into sunrise tomorrow morning. The cold air and frost may result in damage of tender vegetation that is not protected or brought inside. That's unusually chilly air mass in place. Now, all the watch boxes in orange here, these are fire, hazardous fire warnings in effect. A red flag from 6 p.m. this evening until from noon to 6 p.m. this evening, and this is for northwest. This is for all of the area actually. Northwest winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour, gust up to 25. Humidity levels 27 to 32%. And temperatures generally 65 to 70, and this means that any wildfires that develop have the potential to spread rapidly, so outdoor burning is not recommended. And this includes Long Island and interior Connecticut as well with the dry air mass in place. On the coastal waters, small craft advisories until 6 this evening. Northwest winds 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet early, then 2 to 4 feet during late this afternoon and this evening. And again, for the New Jersey coastal waters, same story. Northwest winds gust up to 25 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet. And with predominantly dry conditions and lower humidities and breezy conditions, we can expect the pollen to continue to broadcast in the air. Oak, birch, maple, and every other leaf and tree. High today, high Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the ultraviolet radiational index will be on the medium to high side through Saturday. Agricultural forecast from New Brunswick at the University of New Brunswick at Rutgers for northeastern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania. No rainfall through Thursday. Winds northwest 10 to 15 today, 5 to 10 tonight and Thursday. Humidities dry, 30 to 40% today, 90 to 100% tonight, 25 to 35%, very dry on Thursday. Dew points comfortable, low 40s today, mid 30s tonight and Thursday. Dry conditions, very good today, very good Thursday. There's some light dew tonight and Thursday night. 70% sunshine today, 90% on Thursday. And there's less than a 10% probability of precipitation during the period from this morning into this evening, which would affect the performance of pesticide spraying that requires rain-free periods, and of course that's good. Temperatures in the representative cranberry bogs could drop to 28 to 32 degrees tonight and 24 to 28 degrees on Thursday night, so frost is possible in these areas. and hay cutting. We'll see very good drying through Friday with the next threat of showers on Saturday and Sunday. Soil moisture conditions to drop into most locations, and therefore plowing and planting should continue to progress well, but some moisture would be beneficial. And the latest 8 to 14 day outlook for the period from May 20th through the 26th is calling for temperatures to average above normal and precipitation to average near normal. Beautiful conditions this morning on the aviational weather deck with high clouds early and then giving way to a deck of stratocumulus clouds dropping over the region from the northwest during the morning. The sky cover anticipated to vary between broken and scattered for much of the day. Ceilings remaining at or above 5,000 feet. The sky is forecast to clear for tonight. Northwest winds at 8 to 14 knots, gust up to 20 knots today. Speeds forecast to diminish tonight. This should favor more of a northerly direction at 10 knots or less. For tomorrow, Wednesday through Friday, basically VFR conditions in place. Friday night through Sunday, mostly VFR, possible lower conditions and scattered showers, and maybe an isolated or two thunderstorm. Right now outside of Newark, 57, it's beautiful. Dew point 38, humidity 49%. The wind is northwest at 12. A few clouds at 7,000 and scattered at 25,000. VFR conditions in place with a few gusty winds this afternoon. For Philadelphia, 61 right now, dew point 41, humidity 48%, the wind is west at 10. Overcast conditions, a few clouds at 5,000, 20,000, and 28,000. Gusty winds earlier this afternoon, VFR conditions in place. 4-kilometer NAM forecast, a cloud fraction in the lower layers of the atmosphere. We can see the NAM model wants to bring in the low stratocumulus clouds across the region throughout the morning into the afternoon hours, and then clear us out during tonight with clear skies. Beautiful weather conditions setting up with no clouds across the region on Thursday night, and Friday. The next chances of clouds coming in will be of the variety by later Friday night and Saturday morning, and that means that conditions will become more moist around the ridge of high pressure, but beautiful weather conditions coming up over the next couple of days. Basically, high pressure will be building into the region from late this afternoon through tonight and tomorrow into Friday, and that will keep us high and dry. The next chances of precipitation will be approaching the region with an increasingly moister air mass coming in on the western side here as the warm front develops and moves into our area Friday night into early Saturday, and then waivers around the northern mid-Atlantic region through the weekend, and we'll explain what that means in your weather condition forecast coming up. GFS maps into motion with the high pressure over the region moves off the coast, increasingly southwesterly flow, and a warm front developing to our west on Friday night and Saturday means there will be an isolated chance of a few showers around the region early Saturday morning, and then most regions will remain dry. The front will stall out around the Philadelphia, New York metropolitan area on Saturday afternoon. There could be some chances for widely scattered showers, even an isolated thunderstorm, as the air mass will be plenty moist across the region. Then we might go into a little drier period from Saturday night into Sunday before the next round of showers move across the region, and this would be for some time scattered about the region on Monday. Most regions should remain mostly dry, and then by Monday afternoon and Tuesday, a cold front will be approaching, and the cold front means that there is a threat for more widely scattered and organized showers and even some thunderstorms to move through the area early Monday night and early Tuesday before the atmosphere begins to dry out once again, with high pressure beginning to move over the region with drying weather conditions for the middle part of the week. We're going to have to watch these disturbances, though, to the south of where the frontal boundary lies here. Some of this moisture may get into the Delmarva for the middle part of the week as well. Google Mapping 500 millibar streamline analysis shows a very active polar stream here across the Pacific into the northern Americas, and this means that we're going to have a pretty active weather pattern setting up with the frontal systems beginning to develop and stall. And where they stall across the northern mid-Atlantic, we'll have large temperature swings and precipitation chances on and off. So it's going to be very, well, not problematic, but it's going to be one of those times in the forecast period we're going to have to be monitoring these disturbances as they move through the flow on a day-to-day basis. So perfect weather conditions are in place through Friday, and then the weekend is more unsettled with more clouds and the chances of precipitation developing across the region. We'll get into all of that once again tomorrow morning as we hone in on a forecast. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a fantastic Wednesday.